Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your news report and second stimulus package update. The Washington Post reports that the top Democratic congressional leaders on Wednesday embraced a $908 billion relief framework. According to Newsweek, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is facing new pressure for big stimulus. According to ABC News, the unemployment rate dips to 6.7% as employers add 245,000 jobs last month. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said Friday she wants to attach a stimulus relief bill to a $1.4 trillion omnibus spending package. Now before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notifications bell. On this channel, I always provide you with the most up-to-date and reliable stimulus check information. So be sure to subscribe and click the bell. And let's get this video to 5,000 likes if you think that Congress must pass more stimulus relief.
Now.
Biden urging Congress to pass more than $900 billion in COVID spending as the clock ticks down on relief programs ranging from unemployment assistance to eviction moratoriums, set to expire right after Christmas.
12 million Americans will lose their unemployment benefits they rely on. Merry Christmas.
Together, not employed, but not looking for a job either. The stalled recovery leaving critics saying this round of relief doesn't go far enough, but Biden promising this is just the start.
It's just a down payment. This is not the end of the deal.
Optimistic about bipartisanship, but coy on conversations with key Republicans. Biden's team putting together their own plan to distribute a vaccine as the president-elect highlights his predecessors' lack thereof.
There is no detailed plan, we've seen anyway, as to how you get vaccine out of a container.
Folks, tell me in the comments down below, do you think President-elect Joe Biden would do a better job in office than President Trump? And will he pass more stimulus relief? Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Senator Kelly Loeffler, Republican of Georgia, went after her Democratic opponent, Reverend Warnock, during Sunday's heated debate. And according to Fox Business, Senator Kelly Loeffler says Democrats are holding up stimulus aid, and Warnock will be a rubber stamp for Pelosi and Schumer. Senator Joe Manchin also said we don't have a choice but to pass $908 billion in stimulus relief. That's according to Forbes News. Senator Joe Manchin, the Democrat from West Virginia, who is part of a bipartisan group of lawmakers, told NBC that a deal must come together, give the great American people the stimulus check that they deserve. America has been through enough pain and trouble. The least our politicians can do is pass more stimulus relief. If you agree with my message, then leave a comment down below saying, I agree. Now Senator Joe Manchin, according to Forbes, said that we don't have a choice but to pass $908 billion in stimulus relief. Forbes reports the new framework includes $288 billion in aid for businesses, $300 a weekly supplemental unemployment benefits for 3 months, and another $160 billion for state and local governments. President-elect Joe Biden last week signaled his support for the plan, but added that the $908 billion should be considered, at best, a down payment before additional relief measures that will come after he takes office next year. Top Democrats have endorsed the package even though it is more than $1 trillion smaller than what they've pushed for until now, as have a number of Senate Republicans, even though the GOP until now has not been willing to support any plan larger than about $500 billion.
More multilateral way than the Trump administration. What was immediately clear in our discussion is that President-elect Biden's foreign policy and national security team are exceptionally qualified, accomplished individuals with the expertise to protect our nation and advance American interests abroad. In addition to Tony Blinken and Avril Haines, corrected my pronunciation.
Like Joe Biden, Senator Manchin of West Virginia emphasized this plan is only a starting point to tide the economy over through the first few months of 2021. Every indication says more money is needed, he said. We see that. And top Democrat, Senator Durbin of Illinois, said in a Sunday interview on NBC that another round of stimulus checks had been excluded from the package to make the price tag more palatable to Senate Republicans, and added that he would want to see additional aid measures like stimulus checks if there was more money available. Congress will return to work on Monday, with just 5 days left to prevent a government shutdown on December 11th. Lawmakers can pass an omnibus spending bill with an entirely new budget for the 2021 fiscal year, or they can pass a short-term continuing resolution to fund the government at existing levels until the spring.
Treasury. Secretary Mnuchin, this one.
Secretary,
I'm reading aloud now from Section 4027 of the CARES Act. On or after January 1, 2026, any funds that are remaining shall be transferred to the general fund. In other words, set back to the Treasury. Secretary Mnuchin, is it currently the year 2026? Yes or no?
Of course it's not 2026. How ridiculous to ask me that question and waste our time.
Well, Secretary Mnuchin, I think it's ridiculous that you're play acting to be a lawyer when you have...
Actually, I have plenty of lawyers at the Department of Treasury who advise me.
Secretary Mnuchin, are you in fact a lawyer?
I do not have a legal degree. I have lawyers that report to me.
Secretary Mnuchin, you're trying to tell Chairman Powell to send over any remaining funds right now, and you're claiming, falsely in my opinion, that that is what the law says. And you've gotten into a disagreement with someone who's actually a lawyer.
Are you a lawyer?
And according to Fox Business, Senator Kelly Loeffler went after her Democratic opponent, Reverend Warnock, during Sunday's heated debate, calling him a rubber stamp for Democratic leaders in Congress, while blasting the party for failing to pass a stimulus package as time runs out on this year's session. I've voted twice on the Senate floor in recent months to support a package the Democrats have blocked. The House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has now confirmed was playing politics with Americans' lives and livelihoods. That's what Loeffler said during Sunday's debate in Atlanta. She's held up targeted relief that would have gone to hospitals, to schools, to families, and to small businesses. That's what I've been fighting for. That's what Democrats have been holding up. Everybody tell me in the comments down below, who do you think is to blame for holding back our second stimulus payment? And according to Politico, Pelosi eyes combining stimulus aid with a government spending deal. House Speaker Pelosi said Friday she wants to attach a relief bill to a $1.4 trillion omnibus spending package that would avert the government shutdown later this month, raising the prospects of long-stalled stimulus relief finally being signed into law. Pelosi told reporters, "That would be a hope because that is the vehicle leaving the station." Pelosi said of attaching pandemic aid to a must-pass fiscal 2021 funding package during her weekly press conference. She also added, "We would want a big, strong vote." Pelosi said the $908 billion proposal, released this week by a centrist group of Senate and House members, helped restart the stimulus talks, which fell apart just before the election after months of dragging on with little real movement. Pelosi also said, there is momentum. There was momentum with the action that the senators and House members in a bipartisan way have taken. With that being said, folks, that is all the news in today's video. Before you go, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notifications bell. That way you will never miss all of the newest and most up-to-date, reliable stimulus check updates. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and until next time, have a great day.